Hi, Ellen. Here I am with my dogs. This is Riley back here. Riley, come here. Riley. This is Riley. Hi. And she's a Beagle Jack Russell mix. And this is, come here, silly. This is Willow. Oh, she's camera shy? That's weird. This is Willow. She's a Beagle Dachshund. Hi. This is Tyra. Hi. I've been with my partner for about 8 years. 8 years last month, actually. And he's at work, so I can't show him off exactly, but here are a couple of pictures of us. This is an old one. That was probably about 50 pounds ago for both of us. And this is a picture of us with the dogs. He has Willow and I have Riley. If you're lost in a When I'm not counseling at camp or loving my dogs or spending time with my partner of 8 years or painting, I teach junior high and high school choir. That's my job, and it is the best job in the world. I love my job so much. I have the coolest students, and I get to go in and teach them to sing and just make music with teenagers all day, every day. If there's a better job in the world, I don't know what it is. I love my job so much. And my students this past year started me on this kind of weekly challenge where they assign me a song, a popular song that they know, and I find chords for it and I learn it on the ukulele, and then every Friday I come in and I sing their assignment for them. And it's this cool thing, and this past school year I learned 30 new songs from this weekly challenge. My kids love it and I love it, and like I said, I have the best job in the world. I love it so much. I like to think of myself as an artist sometimes, and this is the Seattle skyline painted on our dining room wall. There's Mount Rainier over there in the corner. So you know that I am a counselor and co-director and music leader at a church camp for my church region, and we put on every year at this festival. It's called the God Rocks Festival, where performers come and we raise money for scholarships for kids to go to camp and for maintenance on buildings at camp and things like that. And at this God Rocks Festival is where I met the band that I talked to you about in the letter. And I'm wearing this shirt I wanted you to see. This year when I saw them again, I'd already met them last year, but this year when I saw them I wore this shirt because God Rocks happens to fall on the same day as Pride. And so I came directly from Pride to God Rocks wearing this shirt that I made. So no question there, I feel. And yet somehow they didn't know that I'm gay. But they did promise to me while they were talking to me, while I was wearing this shirt, that they would come to our camp next year. And then several weeks later sent me that message on Facebook saying that they couldn't come, that they couldn't allow themselves to be under my leadership in ministry when I'm living a life that is not glorifying to God. Because knowing that word, knowing that one thing about me, they think they know that my whole life. So that's frustrating. Here's where I stand. Here's who I am. Love me, but don't tell. When I decided to write you this letter, it kind of started out as just a silly thing at camp. I won a day with you in a silly card game, and somebody said, "Oh my goodness, you should write Ellen a letter and collect your winnings." And I thought, That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And so it just kind of started out silly, but I wrote the letter and I told you the whole story about the band, and then the whole camp, 30 kids, 27 kids, I think, and 16 staff kind of got involved. They all got really excited about with me, and we all were so excited at this idea that I was going to send this into Ellen. And so one of my fellow staff members said, well, I think everyone in camp should sign this letter that you're sending to Ellen. And I thought, well, that's cool. And so it went around, and every single person in camp read it. And first of all, said, oh my goodness, I can't believe that band would do that to you. And second, immediately signed it without any hesitation. There are a couple of people on our staff that are maybe a little more reserved, a little conservative. Uh, and I know that they love me, but I don't, you never know who's kind of picking and choosing the parts of you that they love or whatever, unless you really sit down and talk with them. And so I didn't know what to expect from everybody. But even a couple of people who are pretty conservative read that letter and they said, oh my goodness, I can't believe they would do that to our Michael. And they immediately turned the letter over and signed it and didn't even give it a second thought. They just signed it. And so it was so, to go from that experience with the band saying, well, you're not good enough for God's love and we're certainly not going to have any part of you, to go from that to this just amazing flow of support from our camp program. It was so moving to me. And like I said, I started this letter out as kind of just a silly thing, but it grew and it's meant so much to me. Getting you involved, even you don't even know that this exists yet, but getting you involved in this just turned the whole thing around and just helped me to realize that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in the world. And I figured out a long time ago that my purpose in the world, the reason God made me and put me on this earth, is to be, kind of an alternative to the ideal child of God, I guess, or whatever. I'm on this earth to be different and to show people that it's okay to be who God made you to be, and that God loves you no matter what. So this really has been a testament to that. So Ellen, thank you.